Hey, hey, hey! Here we are. It is Wall Crawl with our All Achievements Guide, and we're moving on to doing these wonderful Pantheons with all four bindings simultaneously. Last time we did the Pantheon of the Master. It's now time for the Pantheon of the Artist. Now, the important thing to think about with these, you're not using any charms, so what your best attacks are nail art attacks. They hit the hardest. So if you can work them in a safe manner, that should be your go-to. Plus spells like Abyss Shriek that hits multiple times and Desolate Dive for iframes and for multiple hits. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Bonka, donka, donka, pow. And there we go. All those bindings. Okay, so first is 0 here. You're just gonna go across and just work your way down here with the bottom with him, and then I do jump up, usually on the edges, and when I'm at the edge of this playing field, after he sends a little nail. I don't know. I thought I had soul for some reason, and then I shoot him further in. So just follow him, let him do his nail, or whatever that is, a spear. I'm assuming it's a nail. And then you can leap up. I was gonna get it. Sometimes Abyss Shrieks can be really powerful on him. It all just depends on whether you've got him caught up in all of the attacks of it or not. No fun. I am going to go ahead and try to... I just want to hold on to this amount of soul for a heal here at the end. So I'm just going to poke at him. I feel like he's close, but he may not be as close as I think. There he goes. Alright, so who's next? Okay. The best way is to warp through the Crystal Guardian and hit him with an Abyss Shriek, or get a heal in. Yeah, I knew I was pretty late on that one. Okay, right when you're like, I jump up usually when he calls from above. It just it gives me a little more maneuverability, especially with the enraged one. It feels a lot more comfortable that way. So, but just warping through him and Abyss Shrieking right past his shoulder is positive. If you have it, go ahead and release one and a Abyss Shriek as soon as you can. I do find opportunities to hit the Soul Master with the nail arts. So, I'm just holding it most of the time, and I'm not going to get them every time, but I think this works a little better than trying to just ticky-tack away at them. And then I usually hit with an Abyss Shriek if I don't need any kind of heals. But I use my first hit as a great slash there, and then I follow it up with a couple other hits as it spirals around when he comes across. So like this, and then you get hit. I love it when I'm like, do it exactly like, ow! Okay, so I am going to charge up. He'll dash down. I'm not going to try to like jump up and poke him like some people feel confident doing. I can do it okay, but he gets me some, so I don't want to get behind it all on him. I am going to play it pretty safe. You can also, when he appears upward like that, you can kind of warp to the side and do you can do your Abyss Shriek. Sorry, I'm like freaking out or something. I don't know. Man, I like hit his cloak or something. That's lame. And I know you're probably used to like knocking him out like first time when he appears down here, but just, you know, take your time so you know, you don't push it and try to sneak in too much. And you only have 4 masks, so they can pick away at you pretty quickly. This is going to be the hardest portion, in my opinion, of this Pantheon, is the Obobbles to Mantis Lords portion. And you just want to keep trying to push these guys back with Soul Blasts. Just get them away, and then you can step back in between and try to get 3 hits in, so you can use your Soul Blast again to get them back. You're just going to keep that up until one of them is toast. Now, yeah, that wasn't my best, so I'm going to try to just sneak around. There we go. Now it's time for the Great Slash portion. Ooh, okay, I'm just going to let him go. All right, got to get a heal in. Not going to try to hit him because he would turn around and I would be trapped in the corner. Thought I might could reach him. As soon as you hit them, they do turn to face you. Woo! That was exciting. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna just leave him, try to step in right where one of the shots was, and get a heal. Ow! Okay. Not awesome. Use the iframes to get out of a problem. Darn, I missed. Go under, so I push him back the way that I want him to be, so he's further away from me. Alright, and killed him. Go ahead and use that heal up, so this isn't too bad. I'm going to use this time to... I'm not going to Great Slash. If you have all your health, I would recommend Great Slashing the Mantis, but until you have all your health, I wouldn't. So now I'm switching to that technique. Just kind of get one in. This is a lot like the Soul Warrior. You kind of just let them go to the side or jump over them and release a Great Slash into them. The opportunities to heal are when they're on the wall. If you're close enough and they throw it upward to downward, you can get a heal in if you're close. If you're not close, then you're just going to have to wait. The Abyss Shrieks are a super good way to get damage in. Try not to get too far. As you saw, I almost got hit, and that was because they just appear on you. So if you're too far on one side, that can happen real easily. Here we go. A lot of the bulk of my damage is going to be from the Abyss Shrieks, and I tend to try to stay toward one side a little bit more, or at least try to hit when they jump on the walls. Hit one. I try to pick on one of them that's on one side. I don't know if there's anything to that besides what's in my head, but here's the other way to heal. But it seems like it cleans one of them out faster, as if they have a specific side they keep going to. I mean, I know when there's only one, they can be on either side, so perhaps they're rotating all the time, but it certainly doesn't seem that way. So I pick on one side until it's done. All right, so Mantis Lords are done. Wait a minute. Okay. Make sure you get your lifeblood. I highly recommend unlocking all of those lifeblood before jumping in and doing these all 4 bindings Pantheons. All right, Marmu. Marmu's not that hard, but Marmu is good at like managing to take away some of your resources, and that stinks. So yep, took away some of mine. If Marmu appears right above you, it can be a good time for an Abyss Shriek. Yeah, Marmu's gonna like make my life horrible. I don't really have another strategy because you don't have a lot of time to like do great slashes or anything like that. You just have to keep doing this, and you have a limited, you know, you don't have like jump in his mouth. You don't have an extended long nail or anything like that. So now typically for me, maybe not for you, but I pretty much never make it through Marmu and the Nosk without losing all my lifeblood. So I'm usually okay, and I can make it through this Pantheon just fine. But this is usually the end of my lifeblood, so we'll see how we can do. I just hide here and release great slashes and occasionally Abyss Shrieks. So stagger step, hop, dash, hop. So do... Oh, I didn't know where he was. I thought he had jumped into the ceiling. There we go. That was a good opportunity to get a Abyss Shriek in when he stops. Okay, go ahead and drop that Great Slash out so you can maneuver better. Come on across. Did he go into the ceiling? Yeah, he did. He seems to do this a ton on the all bindings, I guess because he's almost he hovers at a certain level of health for long enough or something, and it hits that phase. I don't know, but it can get really irritating. Just stick with it and you'll get them. This down here is a good place to heal as well. Just hide right in this little corner. Just keep delivering these shots. I'm gonna Abyss Shriek as he comes across. All right. I think he went into the ceiling. Stagger, stagger, stagger. Jump, dash, hop. Powie, wowie. Oh, all right. I'm gonna Abyss Shriek him. Got a bunch of good hits in. That was good. Sometimes you can shoot that dumb little glowy stuff right in the little spot where you are, and that's irritating. But all right, I'm gonna keep. This is weird. He usually doesn't do it that way. So all right. Just stick with me. There, he's finally dead. That one feels like it takes forever. It really, really does. But that's okay. Just stay with it. Get my mask out of here. I go ahead and hit about 6-7 times. And then this is my little hiding place. Ow. And I refuel with like 3 hits. And you either get a heal in if you need it. After, each, you get a wave of these little guys, and then you jump up and Abyss Shriek. So now every 3, you have another usage of soul to either heal with or Abyss Shriek with. Ah, okay. It's heal with time. Heal? These guys can really freak you out, honestly, because they're just so sporadic. But if you just get comfortable, and a lot of times upward swipes are your safest thing. Now, Broken Vessel, I do go back to nail arts on him. there are good opportunities for the the what I just did, the Cyclone Slash, but a lot of times for exactly what happened to me, it's best to just stick with the Great Slash. I'm gonna go ahead and do one of those, and then follow it up with a Desolate Dive. Now I'm gonna do one of those again. Desolate Dives are the best way to deal with this. Yikes. Okay, so ended up hitting me one more time, but I got out of it. So sometimes I just Desolate Dive 2 right there and don't keep hitting. I just dash out of it and go all the way to the left or all the way to the right, whichever one I'm closest to, and try to avoid until he's done with it, and then jump in and get a few hits as he like recharges that particular attack. And then I would Desolate Dive again and then just keep rotating that until he's toast. All right, with Shio, this is definitely a great nail arts fight. And when he does that, I just jump back. When he does that red one, woo! Okay, jump. I'm not explaining real well. So mostly I'm just falling backward and jumping back to him with a either a dash slash or a cyclone slash in the case of the red paint. This one I step just out of reach of it. This one I backtrack. This one is the cyclone slash, you go right through that. And yellow, I just avoid, I just hop over it. There's definitely an opportunity to still hit him, but I just hop over it. And then I wait for that one, and that's the one that he seems to really not be a fan of. As far as an opportunity to heal, when that purple paint falls, if you can step, see like right where the last piece of paint went, that's a safe place. I still don't know that you have time to heal there, but he does stagger multiple times, and that's kind of when you have to rebuild on Shio. All right, hippity hop over. We're doing pretty good on him. Yeah, there we go. Check his pocket. Okay, cool. And give him a bow. So just continue with him. For the most part, you're jumping back and away from him to see his attack and how it goes and how to react from it while you're charging your particular nail art. And if he goes up into the air, which is telegraphed, it's definitely telegraphed because he jumps into the stinking air, then you can hop right through that little closest hole. He'll land on the ground first, and then you land in that space, avoiding the AoE because you land after the fact and spin out that cyclone slash into him. And just keep it up. You can dash slash toward him after he does the yellow paint. Also, I have seen people manage to, well, I don't know about on all four bindings, but manage to slash and then hit him once. That may have just been using the dash slash with quick slash behind it. So I would just focus on getting one attack. And once you get comfortable with it, it feels pretty good. It really, really does. All right, so that's all four bindings. The Pantheon of the Artist. Let me know if you have any other questions, if you have any other strategies that really, really work for you. Yeah, tell us in the comments. It could be useful for me. Could you be useful for someone else? All right, if you enjoyed this content, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.